being pushed farther to the right.
Hit me with it.
I don't know, maybe because for the last 20 years, basically my entire life, the left has done nothing but tell me that men aren't shit, men ain't worth shit, men don't contribute anything, men create toxic environments, men are evil, men create all the problems in the world, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, that's not it. And we know that's not it because if being socially rejected and ostracized, being vilified, demonized, being branded public enemy number one were sufficient, if that were all that it took, to turn entire groups of people, entire demographics pro-fascist, it would have happened with every group that we straight cis white men did that to in the past. What you are struggling with instead is the fact that you were lied to when you were growing up. You were raised to believe that men are the inheritors of the earth. You were raised to expect unquestioned privilege, raised to feel entitled to it. And you are learning the hard way that you are not.
And if you're like, that's not true, that is my lived experience. You're going to argue with what I've watched with my own two eyes.
You said you're what? 24? If you have yet to encounter and engage with actual nuanced discussions of gendered privilege, power, and violence, that's on you now. Take some of that responsibility back.
And the real kicker is I probably agree with you on more shit than you would ever ask me about.
And I'm gonna cut you off right here because none of that is true. If being criticized, if people being mean to you is all that it takes for you to abandon your politics and principles, then you never possessed those principles. What you characterize as agreement, I strongly suspect is just interest convergence, where you mistake your position as being one that's in agreement with people on the left only because it forwards your own personal interests too. But I want you to pay especially close attention to this next part of the video because I'm going to point out the irony in what you're saying and doing in this video in ways that illustrate really clearly that you're just expressing a grieved entitlement. That this is all just disappointment, that the world is not going to be handed to you on a silver platter because you're a dude. Because you expect people to validate your lived experience and to engage with it in good faith.
That is my lived experience.
But you are unwilling to grant the same grace to women who are sharing their lived experience, their treatment at the hands of men.
The left has done nothing but tell me that men aren't shit, men ain't worth shit, men don't contribute anything, men create toxic environments, men are evil, men create all the problems in the world.
I gotta tell you, nothing that you said or did in this video did anything to prove them wrong.